Hi, I'm Mike Georgelis. I'm the North American Sales Manager for TMC Vibration Control. Today, I want to talk to you about floor platforms for semiconductor manufacturing tools. Specifically, we'll talk about our TMC Quiet Island configuration, which is available in both active cancellation systems and rigid quiet islands, which provide no isolation. There are a wide range of vibration-sensitive tools in a semiconductor manufacturing facility, ranging from lithography tools, wafer inspection tools, metrology tools, and failure analysis tools. One of the common artifacts we see in applications such as scanning electron microscopy might be waves and imperfections in the image and artifacts due to vibration. If you remove that vibration from the environment by placing that tool on a quiet island floor platform, you can get rid of those waves and see the features that you really want to resolve. The first thing that you're going to consider when you're bringing in a vibration-sensitive tool is, does this tool have a specification or a limit for vibration? If the answer is no, that might be an indication that the tool is not very sensitive to vibration at all, in which case the level of isolation needs to be very low, and you can use a rigid platform which contains no isolation. If you don't know whether or not your tool has a vibration spec, then it's always a good idea to ask the vendor and double check. Again, if the answer is no, a rigid, non-isolated platform might be a good choice. If the answer is yes, then you need to figure out what the spec is going to be. And you can do that in one of two ways. You can consider a similar application, look at the vibration levels there, and look at the specification for the tool there, and which may enable you to have some sort of criterion to use as a guideline. Alternatively, many vendors publish specs, which could take the form as a defined magnitude that was measured and qualified by the vendor, or it might be in the form of the VC curves, the vibration criterion, which are an industry standard of vibration levels which are acceptable for different applications. Once you've discovered whether or not you have a spec, and if you do have a spec, then the next thing that you should do is check to see if you have a survey. A vibration survey is a process by which an engineer comes to the facility and uses accelerometers and a data analyzer to measure the acceleration of the floor as it is excited by vibration. So if you have not had a survey done, you have two choices. First, get one done. The second, you need to assume that the floor vibration that's in your facility is greater than the specification of the tool. And this conservative assumption would lead you to choose an active cancellation platform instead of a rigid isolation platform. If you have had a survey done, then you can compare the specification of the tool to the vibration in the floor. In the case where vibration is lower than the specification, there's a choice that needs to be made, and you could do a simple risk analysis. It's a known fact that floor vibration in fabs rises over time. It's also been shown that tool owners would want to increase the resolution achievable by their tool over time and push the tool to its performance limits. In these two cases, vibration is likely to become more and more of a problem over time. So you can choose to install a rigid platform where, in a case where the vibration is less than the spec, and upgrade it later to an active cancellation platform if needed, or you can install an active cancellation platform immediately and not have to deal with tool teardown and downtime later on. If your survey shows that the vibration in the floor is greater than the tool specification, then the best route to go is with stasis quiet island. In any of these cases, a rigid quiet island, a stasis active quiet island, or a rigid quiet island in the case of no spec, your next step is going to be to get the pedestal fully specified by TMC. Once you've decided on whether or not you would like to use an active or a rigid quiet island, work with one of our TMC application engineers to determine the configuration of your quiet island. These can be customized for tools of all shapes and sizes, and the needs of your application will be analyzed and met by one of our engineers.